From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Mexico City Diablos. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Brooks. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Third down. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Black Knights 7, Diablos 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
On first down, Kirkland. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Kirkland. A slant to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down. Kirkland, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Brooks to throw. To throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Complete to number
from 10 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, they have to be loving this start to the 1st quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kirkland. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Diablos nothing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Kirkland. He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's get off the field. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
To throw on second down, Kirkland. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now Brooks. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man there is Malone. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Black Knights.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brooks. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And a London first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Brooks. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Brooks throwing on 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off play action. Brooks. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Check 59, right?
Operating from the gun. Kirkland. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkland. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And it's caught. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
Here we go. Let's get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Kirkland. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 6-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Kirkland being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
51 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Fight 51. Mike 51.
And they give this time to the tailback. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Cybert on for the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
London.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Brooks escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Brooks. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught as Malone. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Black Knights 21, Diablos 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkland, and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Kirkland, and it's caught. Touchdown, Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
56.
From the gun, Kirkland. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23. Yards on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Mixon, the ball
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brooks now on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Kirkland. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
You got 3 down. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm here all day. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Kirkland. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good. 4 First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Cover! Mike, 56, Mike, 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Diablos 28. Black Knights 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now Spiller, the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Brooks to throw. Operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brooks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brooks eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Brooks. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 20, 10, and touchdown! Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
from the gun on third down. Kirkland. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Operating from the gun, Kirkland. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kirkland looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm going back to you. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up...
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
To kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Kirkland. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Brooks. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Mixon. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. They win game number 7, which was their goal at the beginning of the season and the final game of the season.
And I know a lot of people would wonder about the celebration. Why would you be so excited? Getting 7 wins? Well, guess what? That's what they wanted to do. To hit a goal, that means something for a team, and they should celebrate that fact.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.